the High Court in Belfast on Monday ordered the disapplication of sections of the Illegal Migration Act because they undermine human rights laws. Rishi Sunak has insisted the latest shock court ruling on Rwanda changes nothing about our operational plans to send migrants to Kigali. On Monday, the High Court in Belfast ordered the disapplication of sections of the Illegal Migration Act because they undermine human rights laws. Democratic Unionist Party (DUP) leader Gavin Robinson warned Northern Ireland will become a magnet for asylum seekers after judges ruled the act, which created powers to send asylum seekers to Rwanda, should be disapplied in the country. And solicitors claimed it would effectively mean migrants in Northern Ireland could not be deported to the East African country. But the Prime Minister said, "This judgment changes nothing about our operational plans to send illegal migrants to Rwanda this July or the lawfulness of our Safety of Rwanda Act. We continue to work to get regular flights off to Rwanda in the coming weeks and nothing will distract us from that or delivering to the timetable I set out. We must start the flights to stop the boats. I have been consistently clear that the commitments in the Belfast, Good Friday, Agreement should be interpreted as they were always intended, and not expanded to cover issues like illegal migration. We will take all steps to defend that position, including through appeal. The Safety of Rwanda Act was drafted to deal with issues identified in the Supreme Court's ruling on the legality of the migration scheme. It concluded migrants should not be sent to Kigali amid fears they will be subsequently deported to their home country, undermining their human rights. And in another legal blow to the government, Mr. Justice Humphreys said aspects of the Illegal Migration Act, introduced by former Home Secretary Suella Braverman, were incompatible with the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR. The Act gave the Home Office powers to detain and deport illegal migrants. But it is yet to be fully enacted because it relies upon the government having a safe third country to deport migrants to, if immigration enforcement teams cannot return them to their home countries. The Home Office has begun detaining migrants for the first flights to Kigali. But they are understood to have been held under the previously passed Nationality and Borders Act, passed by former Home Secretary Priti Patel. Mr. Sunak and Mrs. Braverman introduced the Illegal Migration Act in a bid to deter migrants from crossing the English Channel. The flagship legislation, described as among the toughest in the world, banned people from claiming asylum if they arrived in the UK illegally. But the judge found several elements of the Act do cause a significant diminution of the rights enjoyed by asylum seekers residing in Northern Ireland under the terms of the Good Friday Agreement. I have found that there is a relevant diminution of right in each of the areas relied upon by the applicants, he said. He added, the applicant's primary submission therefore succeeds. Each of the statutory provisions under consideration infringes the protection afforded to RSC, rights, safeguards and equality of opportunity, in the Belfast/Good Friday Agreement.